Alu aware of presence towards long and short, but he's dealing with it very well so far. Can he find a second frag here? If he does, they might be in for a shallow win this round, but he will be dropped by Shocks, and it's going to be quite the simple procedure in the end for G2, making their way up towards short very quickly.
In hands a lineup, and a lineup that's going to be successful, as G2 this time swarm in a pack. Shocks will work up from Catwalk. He takes down Aerial. Alu backs off, has to at this point in time. You mentioned it, they brought out the op early. They might just want to hold on to that at this point in time. If Zevin can get something going on Catwalk, maybe they reconsider the options. Bomb's only being planted. Now it's being planted on the open side, so they automatically, just by his presence, had to get off of the plant.
He could actually go for this now, but it's still not looking likely for ENCE. They need to find a kill very quickly. There it is. X7 brings it back to a 3-on-3. They might fancy this now, and it's going to be Sergey who actually gets a kill through the car.
The AUG tapping against that car, that's pretty splendid. That's certainly a welcoming sign to get back in the site. Ops rotated around onto Catwalk instead, but Alu caught jumping for information. Jax, he's fully flashed on the ramp. He's got the crossfire set from pit. This is where the AUG becomes extremely dangerous because it has the scope. I didn't see if he used it there. He might do. Looking around, good timing on that flash from CT. He knows they're on the wall. Kenny's well aware of what this means. Second flash, they know where he is. They're just holding him off the angle. They don't want Kenny to get a shot, but they've left Bonnie the opportunity in the meantime. Shocks, he follows it up with 2. They mentioned it. He's been quiet in this stage of the event. This round, he certainly has contributions felt, and G2 with 2 alive take the round.
Alu now, if he gets one of these kills, that's great work, but Lucky should be checking this when he comes through. He is, but taken down by the UMP, and now puts a lot of pressure on Shocks, but he rises to the occasion, finds his second frag, and now it's the double ops to try and clutch this one back. Kenny normally hits those Map, and we down to 15 HP.
Nades toward mid. Shocks is just going to hit the shot on Aerial, who's sneaking through anyway. So 2-on-2, they pull it back slightly, and thankfully so, they do it without taking any damage because it's 36 and 14 to work with. Zevin with the AUG, 28 seconds. They've got to confront mid, it seems, because that's where they want to go. Kenny wants to open up from CT. It's not even going to be a split. They want to try and trade it immediately.
As soon as he smokes middle like that, they're both going down. There's no chance Kenny hits this shot now as X7 perfectly positioned. And yes, they didn't really have much of a chance there. The double ops making his way along. Needs to be very careful if the CT is ready to fight as they get the first 2 kills once again.
Shocks down the road already as he rounded the long corner. Alexi B again, he's combined with Aerial. And Jax finds himself suddenly in a 1-on-5. And it's going to tie the game potentially on the same number as he does at least get 1 through the mid doors, quite literally through the mid door. But they're pursuing and swarming him from long. 3 players there. Isolate the first, not even going to happen. The AUG gets the angle and it's a tie game.
And getting to the top 8, I think, is expected of this squad, but they are rebuilding still. You've got to give them some time, as once again, Matt, all they seem to be throwing towards ENCE is that long take. It ain't working. Why are they not smoking the corner?
Yeah, there needs to be an adjustment there. I say Vitality through. Obviously, they're in the upper bracket still. They're not through to the top 8, but they're currently 1 step ahead of G2.
So that long take not working out for them. They'll have to make their way towards middle, but it's the utility sending them packing once again. CTs have full control of the situation. So if you want to take long, yes, the spawn-based gameplay can work, but when it looks like the CTs are very well drilled and they have their routines down to block it off, you need to start executing towards long. The double smoke in the corner, flashes to focus on the pit and actually break through. And this is not the way to do it. That's a 1-player maneuver through flames. Even if he gets to 1 kill, he's going to die.
Incredibly optimistic.
It's not a great look for G2 right now.
Communication seems to be certainly breaking down, as you say. It's gone flat body.
Like these guys, like Sean did a video on it, they've got great executions. They've got strategies in this map. We're only seeing the long takes so far and lackluster defaults. As Body's left in a 5 versus 1. Not really much he can do with this. Yes, he's got the bomb now. He'll be dropped through the smoke. That's going to be Sergey confirming the clean sweep where you can actually cause some damage. Here's the execution, though. We're finally going to see it. Flashes to go over, surely. And he gets himself in a horrible spot. And like we said, Alu very good at these sort of positions and demonstrating it now.
He's warmed up into this game. His first rounds, he missed some shots. That time he does as well. Bomb to be planted, Body. Was he tagged through the box there by him, or was that a nade damage? So Alu did get the shot. Nonetheless, the bomb goes down, so disappointing perhaps from Alu's perspective. Now a chance for G2 to collect on the round, but Sergey's already got Body. Kenny's missed the shot on Goose he really needed, and he has to get deep inside of the site fast. Fortunately, it's just not going to work out like it used to for Kenny, and it's Lucky with a Molotov, mind you, but a very desperate throw. And I don't think that's going to spill down on top of the bomb. Nonetheless, he'll give it a crack.
That's
They're off of it, so it has actually dropped in. You're right, they're on it now, just to the wide side of the flames. They'll get the defuse, and it's
Let it right down. Let them use their utility. See what they're picking. Let's be careful. And this time it works out. Lucky and Shox chime in at the same time. They've got a 5 versus 3. They really have to convert this one. Aerial and CT spawn. Not a great position for the AK-47. He'll get one, but it's going to leave X7 with a pretty impossible situation here. They need to be very careful, though. Can't afford to give kills up. There's going to be Kenny has to close things out. That's his 7th kill of the half. Considering his dust here is a very slow...
Worked. Certainly did get a reaction from them. Body, doors, flash itself. He can't hit a jumping target. Maybe should have swung to find the guys going through the window instead, though, because that put them in the sight, and his teammate. Little to work with. Lucky, he's done very well indeed. He'll find Aerial to follow up. Shox gets one as well, and it's Alu trying to rotate back in and save his teammates. Save the round. Can't do it.
Well, there...
Off, but he gets caught. Alexi found it. He got on the site quickly and jumps around to get the bomb down as well. Lucky gets to elevator. Certainly hear one on catwalk, but gives away his position and now has to be completely aware of the repeat potential. Jax gets Alu down with the MP9. The rotation from Sergey could save the round for them. They're still working in, trying to get position. He's got the AK on them already. Now they realize they're completely locked out because he's behind and they're pinched.
Pretty textbook round there for a while, with the B split coming in very quickly here.
Ariel's going to be the one to go body, though, from the window. Finds 2. That cues in Shox. He's confident, knowing there's probably, if anyone left, just 1. And he gets the MP9 kill. He can also upgrade onto an AK-47. So, again, if his money was limited, it's not now. And the round looking secure. We'll leave it to Alu to see if he can find anything else, because Zevin's given up the bomb. And Alu's gone all the way back around to spawn. Unfortunately, position at top. Lucky has moved, and Jax finds him from outside of the cave.
That's more like it. It's 11-11, but they're not looking as dangerous as you might think. There's been a lot of questionable moments. Shoxy goes down alone again, as now Kenny S has to deliver a few kills here towards Shaw. Nails the first one. Surely gets a second as well. Beat to the punch by Jax. Molotov makes things very uncomfortable indeed, as he'll have to keep fighting here. It's Sergey challenging CT spawn. Flashbang comes in, and she uses the smoke instead.
See, works for him. Massive gap, he takes control of it, knew exactly what Jax had in mind, almost baiting him into the situation. But now mentioned, behind the box, they get together, they want to trade this, they want the op to work in with the AUG, and it's a split position, jump up, confirm that Alu's on the site. But I say split position because they still have to consider a 180-degree crossfire with Sergey against the wall. Smoke to isolate him. That's probably the best way to do it for Body. And he'll jump by. Didn't see Alu, spots him now. As the shots come in, it's Sergey that will swing out. Counters off the smoke they deployed just for him. Lucky's got one, but not ready with the AWP as Alu finds it instead.
Double offset at that. You can see it's stifling for Kenny S, but still the flashes continue to rain in. He's actually caught on the ramp. Nice shot, but he has to find multiple kills to stand a chance. That had to connect, which it does not. And the AK's coming to life here. Great stuff so far from ENCE. It's down to Shoxy. He has started to drop off in the second half. We'll see if he can recover this situation. Absolutely not. Lucky, already tagged at the start, down to 31 HP. Looks like they have to save once again. It's ENCE by that.
And they will. But Shox still won't find the kill. Back around, smoke down on the site this time. Alexi's got one. It's Jax in the pit. He's got an AUG. Spots the beat. Does he not? Behind the barrel? Apparently he can't see it with X-ray off. As Alexi just barely in behind it. Will hold. He's got a great nade down to CT as well. That does no damage. That's shocking. Very little, at least. And Body's got 7. It's on to 16, but they get the round at least in time. They've backed off. And if they want to redress that position to try and get aggressive, force the T's completely out, he could be the winner in all of this. They've come back around with him. Flash, not even. Chalk's holding the wall. Great position to be in, but Seven's able to fire immediately onto it. With bomb, he's got to get up catwalk quickly. Sergey's gone in long. He's done this before. 2 in front, but he couldn't find the shots fast enough. He knew that they needed to make sure a 7 came in safely, but he just couldn't line up the headshots. Surprised he even got there without the consideration of his presence, but nonetheless, dropping down 7, he's going to fall. Lucky's got the kill. It's 13-15.
Lucky had the USP ready.
2 little boxes down there you could get behind in 1.6. Those don't exist, so there's nowhere to hide. Once the position's revealed, but he's hit a spectacular headshot onto Sergey, and Kenny's come to his aid. Alexi's all that's left, and we're going to overtime. 15-15, good hold from Jitsu. It's going to be a very difficult take, but again, Body's playing the same angle, and it's going to work for 1. Great shot from Alu to turn it around, but Kenny has the op in position. It's slow peeking. Alu's got the shot back. He's also fallen out of the shocks. Kenny goes back out for more. He got caught between 2 targets last time, and it's a late play on catwalk. Bomb down, and Aerial goes back to grab it. 16 seconds in a 1-on-2.
Didn't have much chance in this one. Kenny had to play the clock, but all of a sudden it comes to the 1 versus 1, and look what weapon Lucky has got. It's the AWP, and Alu's already tagged him. He's so far away from this situation now. It doesn't look good. He has no kit. I'm sure he can find one on the floor, but I don't think that'll be where he loses the round. With such low HP, he won't have the confidence to walk up, and he's taking his sweet time here.
He really is. Overtime on the cards.
Spotted him.
Absolutely did. Again, he even wants to walk quietly to keep the element of surprise. He's not giving himself much of a chance at this. He's going to have to collect a kit from the site as well. He doesn't have one on him. Aerial finding Kenny changes this all together. He's got a kit picked up from Kenny's body. Goes with the op, spots him. Second op hasn't worked for him all game, but he's got it this time, and he might have time in the defuse as well.
I think he has.
Oh, it's not quite it. He's got away with it. 16 rounds. They get the first one. What a tense situation. And you said it. He took... Lexi's got it back. But do they know the choice? Behind the door? Absolutely not. A bit ambitious to try and take over mid-control, having just killed the man that was there, unaware that there was multiple. Body only gets one. And a direct line spray toward the B tunnels. Good shot from Alu, catching Kenny on the rotation, and this time it's the advantage to ENCE bomb. It's inside of B, but it's not fully clear yet. Smoke down, yes, okay. For Sergey, Aerial's on 17, but Sergey in that position, he's there. Flashing, find the kill, nearly turned around. Alu's got the op, and he's positioned well. 17 to 16. Molotov's in as well. That's gonna make things awkward for Alu. He's got the first shot, but he's gonna burn alive. Jax takes him down. He was flashed as well on top of it, so nowhere to go as Alexi B gets underneath. The bomb will be planted once again. G2 could swing the lead back in their favor with 2 straight rounds, and the money is, again, is a factor because it's MR3 10K in Valve's rule set. Shocks and Lucky trying to make that the case, but Alexi B's on top of the site. He can tap this. Lucky's got to go around it. He's not even there. He can't get to it. He's holding this. Alexi B might does enough. Jump shot's going to be required, and he would have to be lucky. It's ENCE with 18.
Lucky just didn't see the round panning out in that manner.
Oh, he's tagged up, though.
Goodness, this is a little bit scary now. He does get tagged. There's the lower B push. Alu with 1 shell from the auto shotgun gets the frag, but surely Jax will take him down here. Gets the AK instead.
Oh, he's surrounded. They came in from B. They took advantage of Alu's position. Imagine that. An auto shotgun is what starts off potentially the last round of the game in overtime. As Alexi B gets Kenny S as well, Lucky and Body trying to keep G2 in contention on their own map. It's a 1-on-5. Again, it's Lucky left alive, and I think ENCE have done this. We're going to go to Mirage with them. 1 map up, bomb down in tunnels. They know where it is. He'll swing around the box, and that'll be the end of him. Shot in the back and taken down by the man who started the round. It's Alu.
The auto shot